Now that you have been in this business for 18 years, how big is NCD in terms of numbers of project?
Now, NCD is doing around 2,000 crores worth of projects.
Ongoing projects?
Yes, ongoing projects.
Okay. So, Mr. Srinivas, let's say I am a person who's buying a home for the first time in Hyderabad. Can you prepare a checklist for me which I need to tick before buying that house?
Should see first about the permission.
And sir, right now if you see in Hyderabad, one topic is trending everywhere. You open any news channel, people are talking about HYDRA. So I want you to talk a little bit about what HYDRA is and should a normal buyer be concerned about HYDRA?
So every government takes some steps to protecting the lakes.
Now recently, if you see the hottest area right now, which is trending in terms of real estate, is Kokapet.
Yeah.
And I'm sure 15 years down the line, nobody even knew the name of Kokapet. And today, the prices at Kokapet are at par with Jubilee Hills and in some cases higher than Jubilee Hills also.
Yes.
So how do you, as a seasoned builder, as an experienced person, identify what the next Kokapet would be?
Yeah, right question. Coming back to Narsingh Kokapet, as I said.
Now, let's say I have 50 lakh rupees, for example. Where should I invest in terms of real estate? Should I buy a piece of land? Should I invest in an apartment? Hello everyone, welcome to Founders and Fortunes. My name is Aditya and the aim of the channel is to feature some of the most brilliant entrepreneurs from the city of Hyderabad and explore their journeys to success. Now if you're a founder or a businessman or a young college student who's aspiring to start your own business, this channel is dedicated to you. Now before we jump into today's episode, ensure you subscribe to this channel for more business content. If you're currently updated with the news, you must have also heard that Hyderabad is currently ranked as the 4th fastest growing city in the world. Yes, you heard me right, not in India, but the entire world. Now, when a city is growing at such a rapid pace, its real estate is also growing at the same pace. Now, what makes today's episode special is the guest. The guest today which we have is a seasoned real estate entrepreneur who's been into this industry for the past 18 years, has delivered millions of square feet of happy homes. Now, whether you're 25 years old or 50, this podcast will make sense for you because in today's episode, we're going to decode Hyderabad's real estate. So if you're someone who's looking to buy a flat or invest in a property in and around Hyderabad, this podcast is something you should watch till the end. So before we get started, ensure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's get started. All right, Mr. Srinivas, welcome to Founders and Fortunes.
Thank you, Aditya. We congratulate Founders and Fortunes for bringing successful stories and telecasting to the audience.
It's my pleasure, sir. So, Mr. Srinivas, before we take a deep dive into Hyderabad's real estate, being a first generation entrepreneur, I want to know what's the story before you got into real estate? How did your early career was looking like and what are the challenges you faced before getting into this field?
Yeah, we have come across with a lot of challenges and issues. I born in a village called Sachinaranapuram near Eluru, West Godavari district in Andhra Pradesh. After completion of the graduation, we migrated to Hyderabad in 91. So we completed our post-graduation in Hyderabad itself. I did my MCom MBA.
Okay.
And started job career. Worked as a commercial manager in telecom organizations and then dealt with telecom corporates like Tata Cellular, Idea Cellular, Tata Indicom and all other companies. While doing all these businesses, so we started searching for a home and investing money in the real estate. Then we got an idea, this industry is very lucrative and challenging. Why don't we enter into this industry and we ourselves deliver good houses, good homes, good plots to the prospective buyers. That is how we came into this industry and started slowly in a little quantity. First we built around 16 flats, then 18, then 25, then 40. Like that we increased our quantity. Then we started establishing all our teams and team of professionals for the internal administration. So after pooling all the required infrastructure, we geared up our activities to the hundreds of flats.
Understood.
That's how we entered into the Moila. Then we started 250 flats in Moila. Then now we are constructing 600 flats. That is how we increased our
Volumes.
strength and volumes.
Understood, sir. So, sir, can you talk about some of the challenges which you faced in the beginning days? Because, as per my understanding of real estate, it's a very capital intensive field. Like, for anybody to get into real estate, they need to have a lot of money. So, when you started this as a first generation, did you save up the money from your previous jobs, or you had an investor, or you took a loan from somewhere? How did you start this, the first project?
Yeah, you're right. The real estate need capital oriented business. We need to have good quantity of amounts, and as well as the knowledge also required.
Okay.
So we studied across the Hyderabad. In 91 itself, I used to go from Sanat Nagar to Abdullapur Metta to the east side
Okay.
to search for the lands and plots
Okay.
on the two-wheeler vehicle. After acquiring sufficient knowledge, minimum knowledge, we started investing money in the plots, independent plots, buying and selling of the plots. Then we pulled some money and we started a small apartment venture nearby Kukatpalli,
Okay.
16 flats
Okay.
in 2006,
Which area of Kukatpalli, sir?
Pragati Nagar.
Pragati Nagar.
Yes.
Okay.
So 16 flats we started first.
And which year is this, sir?
2006.
2006. Okay.
Yes. So 2006 we completed that. We started 2007 ending. We have delivered that 16 flats.
Okay.
Increased our volume. So then started 18 flats at Manikonda,
Okay.
Puppalgoda.
In 2007, sir, what was Manikonda like? Did we have the resources we have today?
Ours is a second project in Manikonda.
Okay.
Only one project was started in the Pipeline Road.
Uh-huh.
The Nicola Residency is the second project in Manikonda area.
Okay.
So that time just Lanco Hills was announced. Nothing was there, only hills were there. So only hills were there. Just they announced the Lanco Hills.
Okay.
They not started the construction also. So those days we started the Nicola Residency in Manikonda and completed successfully in 2 years and delivered to the 18 families.
Okay, sir. So Pragati Nagar was your first project, and then you moved to Manikonda, and then you started other projects as well, sir?
Yeah, we started in other projects in Puppalgoda and as well as again in Pragati Nagar also.
Okay.
So we increased our quantity from 18 to 25, 40, 100 plus, and now we are doing 500 plus.
That's good. So, sir, what according to you, or who according to you is a good builder, sir?
It's a good question, Aditya. Good builder means whoever deliver the project as promised on time with the specified quality and features, and who takes care of the after sales service as per the norms.
Okay.
Now there are so many agencies to protect all these things.
Okay.
People should buy only flats or plots from the registered and prominent builders.
Okay. So when you say prominent builders, sir, do we look into the history of a builder as to how many projects they have delivered, or what are the factors you consider for somebody to a very good builder or a very reputed builder? What are the factors do you look into?
First, when a flat buyer or plot buyer, they should check whether the builder is selling the property with the proper permissions or not.
Okay. If I may interrupt,
the basic
sir.
step,
Okay. What permissions do we look into, sir?
like GHMC,
Okay.
HMDA, DTCP. After that, are they got RERA approval or not?
Okay.
So once RERA is approved the project is fit to construct and sell.
Okay.
So unless until you register with the RERA, you cannot advertise, you cannot sell the product.
Okay.
So
You
now-
can't take any advance payments. You can't
Yes.
market it, nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but if people buy the flats in pre-sales and other things, other methods, so they don't know what kind of project is coming, and
Okay.
they don't know the title of that project.
Okay.
So, whenever people are buying flat or plot, first they should check whether builder got permission, required permission, and registered with the all authorities like HMDA, RERA, and other things. Then only they should start the buying flat and plot.
Okay. Understood, sir.
And after it means RERA approved project means the title also checked by the RERA
Okay.
and HMDA. So people need not worry about the legal title.
So
So
RERA is
all types of due diligence were done.
okay. So RERA is a government agency, sir, government authority.
Yes, Real Estate Regulatory Authority
Okay.
established in by the central government.
Okay, sir. And since how long it's into implementation, sir?
So from 2016, RERA came into picture.
Okay. So, sir, like I heard a lot of people who initially invested in a project. Like my dad, when he was young, he was about to buy a flat. We are talking about somewhere around early 90s. And he paid some token amount. And then the builder never finished the project. We lost that token amount, but then again, it was okay. It was a small amount. So, how does RERA take care of all these things?
Yeah, you're right. There were some gray areas
True.
earlier. That is the reason all these acts came into the picture.
Okay.
So different GOs have come into the picture. So based on the state requirements and the national level requirements.
Okay.
So we have GO 86 in Hyderabad.
Mm-hmm.
So as per the GO 86 norms, if builder constructs and take permission from the HMDA, GHMC and DTCP authorities, they do all scrutiny for the flats and plots both.
Okay.
And they will set some norms.
Okay.
So for that, we need to mortgage some extent or some quantity to the authority.
Okay.
So after completion of the project, as per the specified norms, only they will give the OC, occupancy certificate.
So if you basically don't comply with those norms, the mortgage property will be then
Yes.
seized by them.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the reason every builder or developer is compulsory to construct as per the norms and deliver the project in time.
Okay.
Then only that mortgage area will be released.
Okay. Now, sir, how does RERA monitor that these things are happening properly?
So
Because
before RERA comes, these things are there.
okay.
The HMDA, RGHMC and DTCP planning officers visit the site.
Okay.
They check everything as per the norms,
Mm-hmm.
whether roads were laid, drainage was provided,
Okay.
water lines were provided, water tank was given sufficient. And for everything, there will be calculations.
Understood.
So this many flats are there or plots are there.
Okay.
This much water facility to be given. This much setbacks were to be
Okay.
given. This is the common area to be given.
Understood.
This is the social infra was given. So like that, norms were set. As per those norms, developer or builder will do the projects and will submit to the concerned authorities.
Okay.
For the OC, they will come and inspect. If everything is fit, the authority will issue the OC.
OC means occupation certificate.
Occupation
right?
certificate.
Okay, sir.
So once we did as per the HMDA, HMDA, GHMC, DTCP approved, those plots or flats will not be having any confusion.
Okay.
Earlier, there was gray areas.
Yeah.
Subsequently, RERA came into the picture in 2016
Mhm.
to ensure more authenticity to the customer.
Understood.
So from there, RERA came into the picture. RERA is also taking some part now.
So now that RERA has been implemented, it's become very difficult for builders to fool the customers, right?
Yes, you are 100% right. Because every builder or developer, after obtaining the permission from the concerning authority, they should go register with the local authority also, municipality or Gram Panchayati, whatever it is.
Okay.
After obtaining the local body permission, they will approach to the RERA. RERA will scrutinize all the permissions and documents and will issue the RERA certificate. After that only, builder should sell the plot and flat and start the construction and development.
Okay. So before RERA certificate is arrived, you can't pour concrete on the land.
You can't pour.
Okay. Understood.
In every level, government set some norms.
Okay.
Suppose before obtaining the environmental clearance certificate, we should not even clear the ground.
Like the debris or the trees,
Nothing,
you can't do
nothing.
anything.
Yes.
Okay.
So like that, while you're getting irrigation NOC, irrigation people will visit the site
Okay.
along with the revenue department.
Understood.
Fire authority, when issuing the fire authority will visit the site, inspect the site. They will take the photographs, they will upload on the site. Then only they will issue the fire NOC.
Okay.
Then environmental clearance.
Okay.
Then airport authority.
How does airport authority have anything to do with this?
So, wherever we are constructing apartments after certain height, we need to obtain the NOC from the airport authority.
Okay, above a certain height.
Yes.
Okay.
So, whenever we are going for the high-rise construction, we should go and apply with them about our buildings and we submit the drawings. We should apply the...
Any particular floors that you need to approve the permission for? In the sense like above 10 floors?
7 floors.
Above 7
floors.
So any building you are constructing in Hyderabad above 7 floors has to be cleared by the airport authority.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Understood.
After obtaining airport authority permission, NOC, irrigation NOC,
Okay.
fire NOC, environmental clearance certificate, then we should approach to the GHMC or HMDA, wherever it falls.
These are all before RERA.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the HMDA and GHMC or GHMC will scrutinize the documents and all these NOCs. Then they will issue the permission.
Okay.
With that permission, we will pay required fees and all. Then we will obtain the permission from the local body again. With this based on the HMDA permission.
Like the Gram Panchayats.
Yes, Gram Panchayat or municipality, whichever it is.
Okay.
Then we will approach the RERA.
Okay.
RERA will scrutinize all these documents, upload in the RERA site.
Okay.
Along with the builder's credentials.
Okay.
So who is constructing, what is their background, what is their GST number, what is their address.
Okay.
Every document will be uploaded in the RERA.
So it's completely transparent. Like
Yes,
the whole
very
background
transparent.
check is done.
Yes.
And everything is done. Okay.
At every level, irrigation level, HMDA level, EC level, fire level, every level, all the documents were checked.
Understood.
So now there is no problem at all. After RERA came into the force from 2016, customer is more comfortable now because RERA insists to construct the building as per the norms and as per the time schedules mentioned.
So let's say I'm a builder and I have a vague plan. Okay, I'll construct the buildings of so many floors. I'll put up a swimming pool over here. I'll put up a clubhouse over here. I'll put this. I won't put this. So I can't do whatever I want.
No.
I have to consult with RERA.
We need not consult with RERA.
Okay.
You already obtained the permission from the HMDA and other authorities.
Okay.
As per that permission, you should construct.
No. What I was trying to ask is, now there are certain things which has to be there in a high rise, which
Yes.
cannot be compromised. Now, earlier, a lot of builders in the brochures, they showed, okay, we'll be giving this, we'll be giving that. But when they were actually handing over the flats, a lot of people noticed, okay, this was promised, but this was not given. So RERA monitors, okay, this thing has to be done, you're not doing it and everything?
Yeah, definitely.
During the progress of the
Whatever you
construction.
mentioned in the drawing,
Okay,
permission drawing, you
Okay.
should deliver.
exactly.
And as per time schedule.
Okay,
And one more thing, after RERA came into the picture, the builder also will not put money somewhere else, which we collect from the customers for the particular project.
okay. So that money has to stay within the project.
Yes, because we need to open the escrow account.
Okay,
All the money collecting from the prospective buyer should deposit to that account only.
so that doesn't come to
Every
builder.
project will have a different RERA account.
Okay,
RERA escrow account will be there.
okay,
So all the money will come into that account. 70% of that amount should be utilized for that project only.
70.
70%.
Okay.
Yes. That 70% to be utilized with the proper certification from chartered accountants and architects.
Okay,
You cannot use money as you wish.
okay,
So earlier there were some gray areas. As of now, all the institutions are taking all required steps. No builder or developer will escape from the responsibility.
understood, sir. So this was very, very clear about what RERA is and how buyers are getting benefited out of it. Perfect, sir. And sir, right now, if you see in Hyderabad, one topic is trending everywhere. You open any news channel, people are talking about HYDRA. So a lot of youngsters would be watching this particular podcast and also a lot of little elder people as well. So I want you to talk a little bit about what HYDRA is and should a normal buyer be concerned about HYDRA and how this thing works.
So every government takes some steps to protect the public.
Okay.
So all the government takes or implement new systems to make comfort living to the entire public of that particular state or country.
Okay.
Every norms, every reforms. So in Hyderabad, there are a lot of ponds earlier.
Okay. City of Lakes.
Yeah, City of Lakes. Then some of were vanished now.
Okay.
Some of were vanished.
Okay.
To protect those lakes, the government has taken some steps, and HYDRA came into the picture. HYDRA is doing HYDRA's job. They are protecting the lakes and they are demolishing the buildings, or they are removing the encroachments of that particular lakes only.
Okay. Nearby the lakes.
Nearby the lakes.
So if you
which is in the lake belt.
Okay.
And buffer zone of the lake.
Understood.
Nothing else.
So if you are buying a property which is not anywhere surrounded by a water body, you need not be worried about
You need not be worried.
Okay, sir.
And even if you are buying nearby water body, if there is an irrigation NOC, you need not worry.
Okay.
The irrigation department is there. They check everything. They issue the NOC before applying to the HMDA.
Understood.
After getting irrigation NOC only, HMDA will give permission.
Okay.
So even though you are buying nearby the lakes or the rivers, if the irrigation NOC is there, you need not worry at all.
Understood. Now, one question that comes to my mind is, sir, in the news, we have seen a lot of demolitions happening, right? And people are worried. And HYDRA, they are just giving very short notices. This happened in my personal experience. I was attending a wedding of one of my clients at N Convention. So the wedding was at 10:30 in the night. Next day morning, immediately the next day, they demolished N Convention. So they are demolishing on such a short notice. Now, are they demolishing the properties which were constructed before 2016 and before RERA was implemented, or even RERA properties are getting affected with HYDRA?
No, HYDRA is nowhere related to the RERA. HYDRA is protecting of lakes.
Yeah.
RERA is protecting of the customers.
Okay, only customers.
Yes.
Understood.
So HYDRA takes care of the protecting of lakes in Hyderabad.
Okay.
And the lake belts.
Understood.
Like buffer zones, FTL levels, FTL areas, all those things.
Okay.
So notice and all, HYDRA will have their own norms.
Okay.
According to them, they will do.
So are they demolishing only illegal constructions, or if they see, okay, this was legally built, but now we see, okay, this is near the water body and there is there might be a problem to the lake in future. So they are demolishing those legally constructed properties also, or only the illegal ones?
No, only illegal properties to be demolished.
Okay.
If you see recently, our Honorable CM also announced that HYDRA will not touch the buildings or layouts or whichever is there, whoever having a proper permission.
Okay.
Legal permission.
Okay.
So whoever is having permission need not be worried about the HYDRA. HYDRA will only demolish only non-permitted layouts or buildings.
Understood.
And which are encroached to the river belt.
Understood. Now, after having this conversation, I understand the importance of buying from the right builder, because whenever somebody is buying a flat, they are putting at least 10 to 20 years of their life savings in that property. And tomorrow some new body comes and just takes away that flat because the builder didn't do his job properly. So now I am understanding how important it is.
Yes.
Perfect, sir.
Every customer or prospective buyer will save money from their salary.
True.
Suppose if you are getting ₹1 lakh a month, definitely you will save around 15,000-20,000 a month.
True.
So if you save in a year, you will get around 2.5 lakhs. Like that, 5 to 10 years you need to save.
Just for the down payment.
Yes, just for the down payment.
Understood.
Around 10-12 lakhs.
True.
And balance 80-90% should go for the bank. That means you are taking 15 years, 20 years loan. When customer is investing in hard-earned money, it is builder's responsibility also to sell the legal title, proper legal title.
Understood.
And with the assured quality and promised quality. And as per the promised time.
Understood.
And customer also should select the proper builder while buying the flat or plot. You should not go in shortcut methods.
Okay.
So what is happening, even though we observe a lot of scams, a lot of issues in the social media or electronic media and print media, but people intend to buy at lesser price. Somebody is offering some lesser price.
True.
Everybody go there, they stand in the queues and buy.
True.
So, but being educated people, we should understand why that particular person is giving at lesser price than anybody else.
Nobody puts money out of their own
Yes,
pocket.
he cannot bring money from his own home and invest
100%.
or give to the people. No,
Hmm.
he has to build. So how can he build when we are not able to give the particular required price to that builder?
So one question that comes to my mind is, now of course government body sets certain prices for certain areas. Now who decides the SFT rate? Like in the sense, let's say I want to buy a flat in Jubilee Hills. There's an SFT rate. Per SFT you have to pay around 15,000, 16,000, whatever the thing is. Who decides that price? Is it the builder or the government authority?
There is no authority to decide that price as of now. It depends on what kind of amenities, facilities they are providing.
Okay.
One. And the area cost.
Okay.
So about suppose Jubilee Hills. Earlier it was 1,200 rupees per square yard.
Okay. 1,200
Once
rupees.
upon a time. Yeah. Now it is 3 lakhs per square yard.
Understood.
So Jubilee Hills price will be different.
Square yard is like Gajam?
Yeah, Gajam.
Okay. Understood.
Telugu we say Gajam.
Gajam.
Square yard.
Okay.
So like that earlier in Narsingi and other areas, as you said, rural areas. In 2015, 16, 2010 to 15, around 12,000, 15,000.
Per Gajam.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it is around lakh rupees.
Okay.
So based on that square yard price and the amenities, facilities we provide and the infrastructure we build there, based on that we'll fix the price.
What comfort a customer is having, accordingly they have to pay the price.
Yes.
Now sir, when you were talking about this Narsingi, one thing came to my mind. So we had a neighbor when I was young and their cousins used to come from Narsingi and they are Telugu people. So my mom used to ask, where are you from? And she was like, Madi Hyderabad kadu, Madi Narsingi. So it was considered as some other district outside of Hyderabad. And now recently, if you see the hottest area right now, which is trending in terms of real estate, is Kokapet.
Yeah.
And I'm sure 15 years down the line, nobody even knew the name of Kokapet. And today, the prices at Kokapet are at par with Jubilee Hills and in some cases higher than Jubilee Hills also.
Yes.
So every time when we go out on a long drive, we go like, Arey, if I had invested in this area earlier, I would be a millionaire by now. Now, we only realize this when it's too late. Now, I'm sure nobody who's looking from an investment perspective has the money to afford in Kokapet right now, considering what it was earlier. So how do you, as a seasoned builder, as an experienced person, identify what the next Kokapet would be or what the next hotspot in the Hyderabad real estate would be? How do you identify that area?
Yeah, right question. Coming back to Narsingi, Kokapet, as you said, there are only few houses and rest of all only paddy and other fields. In 2010 and 12, right?
Yep.
Only Vasavi and some colleges were there.
Oh.
So slowly people started migrating.
Okay.
So once the ring road has come into the picture, completed the project, the high-rise buildings started coming up around the ring road.
Okay.
So Kokapeta, Narsingi, Nalagandla, all this are adjacent to the ring road.
Okay.
The growth story started.
Understood.
And the new IT sector is also slowly moving to the western corridor.
Okay.
Fully moving to the western corridor.
Understood.
So that is how financial district came into the picture. Then Neopolis came to the
Neopolis and all. Okay.
So coming to your question, if you ask, what is next Kokapet? We can say 100% Mokila, Shankarpalli belt.
Why do you say so?
So I will say only Mokila first.
Okay.
Because Shankarpalli is situated after Mokila.
Okay, sir.
So why Mokila from Neopolis? So we have already growth started up to Neopolis.
Okay.
So all the projects are under progress. In a year or two, all commercial projects also come into the picture.
Okay.
They'll commence operations. If you start from Neopolis to Moila, it's a 10 minutes to 15 minutes journey.
Okay.
Those fields are all comes under 111 Geo.
Sorry?
111 Geo.
Okay.
Geo 111.
Okay. The RERA thing.
Yes. Geo 111. That means green fields.
Okay.
So that cannot be there. You cannot construct any projects.
Okay. It only has
Because
to be used
the Gandipeta was there now.
Okay.
Lake was there now. That is the lake belt.
Understood.
So after that, only Moila is residential area.
Okay.
So next cocoa pet will be the Moila.
Understood.
So Moila also, even in 2016 and 15, around 6,000 to 8,000 square yard.
Okay.
Square yard price.
Square yard price.
Today we are at 24.
In the last 7 to 8 years you're talking about.
In 7 to 8 years, it has gone up to 75,000 per square yard. The acre rate was around, in 2013 and 14, around 60-75 lakhs.
Per acre. Okay.
Today, people are quoting 20 crores plus.
20 crores per acre.
Plus.
Just to give you a small pause, sir, can you tell the audience how many gajams or how many square yards makes 1 acre?
So 4,840 adds equal to 1 acre.
1 acre.
Yes.
Okay. So the reason I was asking this question is, if somebody had bought 1 acre of land in 2013 in Moila for 65 lakhs, he would be sitting on 20 crores right now.
Yeah.
All right. So is this the right time to invest in Moila, or we are already too late?
No, it is right time. It is in the gear up activity is taking place.
Okay.
All the infrastructure is getting done now. So in next 3 to 5 years, Moila will be like more than a Kokapeta.
What price can we expect for 1 acre 10 years down the line? Only a projection. You might be wrong, you might be right, but being experienced, how much do you project 1 acre would be?
Any land or plot, while we are investing, we should see minimum, the period should be minimum 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
So suppose we are talking about the square yard now. 60,000 to 75,000 is the bracket.
Okay.
Based on the venture, road and facilities, everything. We are looking at in next 5 years, it will touch 2 lakhs.
Okay. So that's more than 1.5 times.
Yes.
So even if you're buying a land worth 20 crores right now, worth of an acre, we are looking at somewhere between around 50 crores in the next 10 years.
Hope for.
All right, sir. Perfect. Makes sense. Now, sir, another question which I want to ask is, since you said you already constructed some apartments in Manikonda, and right now you are constructing in Moila. Now, if you see Manikonda as an area, sir, I've heard this thing. I don't know how true is that, but Manikonda right now is facing water issues, right? So when you say Moila is the next Kokapet or next hotspot, do you only consider the surroundings, or you also consider the groundwater or other amenities or other facilities around it?
So every time and any time, whenever we are any customer or investor investing money in the flat or plot, should see 3 things first.
Okay.
The place, the area, the place.
Geographical location. Yeah. Okay.
The social network.
Okay.
And the infrastructure.
Around it.
Transport and other infrastructures and other like schools, colleges, hospitals, roads, everything.
So, Mr. Srinivas, can you tell me a little bit more about what social infrastructure is?
Social infra means for a common man, day-to-day needs to be completed.
Okay.
So like medical shop.
Okay.
Diagnosis center, restaurants, schools, temples, and vegetable shops.
Okay.
Supermarkets, banks, ATM centers, cabs, Zomato. All these facilities will be called as social infrastructure as of now.
Understood. So
because once we get up in the morning, we start booking something, buying something, going somewhere, our day starts.
True.
So all these are very, very important for the day-to-day transactions.
Understood, sir. Now, sir, like you said, Mokila is the next big thing, and also you have a lot of projects going on near Mokila. If I'm not wrong, you already completed 3 projects in Mokila,
Yes.
and this is the 4th one which you are building. Now, can you tell me some of the key highlights of the existing project, sir? Because I have seen that project in person, and it's one of the biggest in Mokila, if I'm not wrong. So, can you talk about the key project? What sets your existing project apart from all the other projects out there?
Yeah, NCD already completed 3 projects
Okay.
in Mokila.
Mm-hmm.
Vivanta Central Court, Vivanta Central Court NX, and Vivanta Pride.
Okay.
Delivered successfully, and
How many flats were delivered in all these 3 projects?
265 flats.
All 3 combined, 265 flats. Okay.
So delivered already.
Okay.
And people are living in that ventures.
Understood.
Now we are NCD building Royal Pavilion in Mokila. As you rightly said, this is the biggest project in Mokila
Okay.
with a world-class amenities.
Okay.
So why we are calling world-class amenities? No other project in that area is not having amenities like our project.
Okay. Can you
Royal
show
Pavilion.
some highlights?
Yeah.
What amenities?
One is all the blocks
Mm-hmm.
are road facing
Hmm.
and twin clubhouse project. We are providing 4 podium level parkings.
What is podium
First
level
time.
parking, sir?
Podium level parking means we will not have any cellars or
Basements.
below ground parking levels.
Okay.
All the 4 are upward.
Okay. Ground plus
Parking.
4 is parking.
Yes.
Okay.
So it protects, it gives a lot of ventilation. It saves energy,
Okay.
I mean power.
Okay.
So because ventilation will be there. And the most important thing is it also saves from the future floods.
Understood.
Why I'm saying future floods? Tomorrow we don't know how much rainfall will come.
True.
Recently we observed in Bangalore, Chennai and other cities.
Yes.
So suddenly rainfall is coming.
Okay.
Rain is coming.
Hmm.
We don't know how many centimeters rainfall will be there.
True.
So we cannot predict also. That is why all the parking towards podium will be always
Safer.
more protective and safe.
Understood.
And we are giving terrace connectivity, terrace walkways.
What is that, sir? If you can elaborate.
So we are connecting all the blocks with the connecting bridges,
Okay.
and we are providing amenities on the terrace also.
Like.
Walkway, terrace walkway,
Okay.
terrace barbecue,
Okay.
terrace open gym,
Okay.
because we have seen some experience during the corona.
Mm-hmm.
So people afraid to go to indoor gyms.
True.
So that
All
is why even
mask
though we
and
have
sanitization.
even though we have 2 clubhouses, we are also providing open gym on the terrace.
Apart from the clubhouses.
Yes,
Okay.
apart from the clubhouse. And many areas, ladies zone for ladies activities on
Kiddie
the terrace.
parties and
On
all.
the terrace, yes.
Okay.
Like that, we are providing terrace amenities around 30,000 square feet area on the terrace. We are providing
Okay.
the terrace connectivity for all the blocks.
How many blocks are there?
4 blocks.
4 blocks. And all the blocks will be interconnected via
Connected with the terrace bridges.
Okay. Understood.
So 3 level facilities we are giving: ground level,
Mm-hmm.
podium level,
Mm-hmm.
and terrace level.
Understood.
Apart from the 2 clubhouses.
Sir, when you say 2 clubhouses, I've seen a lot of projects. Every project has 1 clubhouse.
Yes.
Why do you want to put 2 clubhouses over here?
So 1 clubhouse serves only to some extent of the people.
Okay.
So our 4 blocks spread with 800 frontage.
What is that, sir?
Our 4 blocks spread with 800 feet frontage.
Okay. The road
To the
facing.
road.
Okay. Understood.
Yes. So we identified aesthetically and facilities wise 2 clubhouses will be apt.
Okay.
That is why we are giving 1 clubhouse on the other corner, 1 clubhouse in the starting.
I guess this is the first time when a builder is providing 2 clubhouses for one project, or we have seen that earlier?
There are few communities, but we are the first time providing twin clubhouses, podium parking, terrace connectivity.
So no builder in Hyderabad
Yes.
till now has provided all three
All 3
in the same project.
together, yes.
Okay, sir. Understood. Now, sir, when I was at the site, one thing I observed was the clubhouse. was very tall. It's somewhere around 9 or 8 stories, if I'm not wrong. What is so special about it, sir? Why there is a need for such a big clubhouse?
Normally, as per the norms, 2% of the area to be provided for the clubhouse.
Understood.
But we are providing beyond that,
Okay.
more than that. So we want to address each and every requirement of the resident, and accordingly we are building the clubhouses
Mhm.
and providing spaces. We experienced in the previous communities, which we delivered already, and other areas, other outside also. If you want to go to gym, you need to book.
True.
The slot.
App lo book cheskali.
Yes.
True.
So if you have only one clubhouse and one gym, so when you will get your slot, your interest will go away or vanish.
Deplete. True.
So to address everybody's needs and requirements, we are providing extra facilities in both clubhouses,
Mhm.
also on the terrace.
What is there on the terrace? Like the Sky Garden?
Sky garden, terrace, open
Barbecue.
gym.
Understood, sir.
You can go to the clubhouse 1, you can go to the clubhouse 2, you can go to the terrace.
Understood.
You can walk on the ground floor, you can walk on the terrace floor, wherever you want.
Enough amenities. You need
Yes.
not go out.
Yes.
Perfect, sir.
And we are providing swimming pools also too.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both clubhouses will have terrace swimming pool.
Okay. Understood. It sounds fancy to have a swimming pool on the terrace.
So we addressed everything, Aditya, in the clubhouses for the kids, for the parents, for the senior citizens. We addressed every person who stays in the house.
Understood, sir. Now, sir, you said you delivered 260 odd apartments prior to this project. How many apartments are you building in this particular project, sir?
This project consists of 570 flats.
So that is almost twice of all the 3 other projects
Yes.
combined.
570 flats.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. Now, sir, one thing you were keen on is we want to address the people's concern. How do you identify those concerns? You in real time talk with your customers and go like, okay, what else do you want? Or you have a team of advisors who suggest, okay, sir, let's do it this way. How does it work, sir? How do you identify the customer's needs?
So while planning itself, our team of people will sit and discuss various issues, various necessities and requirements of a particular person. So we come across with so many requirements, no, while in on the life.
True.
So we put on the paper every requirement, and we take feedback from the existing customers, and we feel if we stay in that flat, how it will be. That is how we design first.
As per your own convenience.
Yes, design philosophy. We take utmost care while designing itself. Then we'll take feedback from the people.
Understand.
What more required to give better product. And third, we observe the external societies. What are the new innovations? What are new requirements? How can we address all those things? How can we incorporate the latest technology with the latest methods in the coming project?
Understood.
On this, we'll take utmost care.
Perfect, sir. Now, sir, one question which I want to ask is, now, to build a property, basic thing you need is a land. Now, for a good builder, a land is a very good asset. Now, when you are talking about this particular project, you said it has a 800 feet frontage. Now, that becomes a star property. Everybody wants it. So how do you as a builder acquire that star property? Because other builders also want to acquire that. What is the process? How long does it take to acquire that particular land? Can you please elaborate a little bit on that?
So normally in the market or society, when we are purchasing the land, plot or flat, how do we identify a good builder? Like that, whenever a particular individual selling their land,
Okay.
also think for the good buyer.
Okay.
Even seller also don't sell to all the people.
Anybody and everybody.
So seller also check the credibility of the buyer.
Okay.
Whether they will pay on time, are they good builders, are they good paymasters, are they good developers, like that. So even though others give little more price, people prefer to give it to the good people,
Reputed people.
reputed people. That's how we got good reputation in Moila area.
Okay.
That's how we got that land.
Mm-hmm.
And even though, as you rightly said, there were competitors, but we got that land finally.
So their bidding happens, sir. Whoever pays the highest price gets the land, or it's more about power or connections or relationships with people. How does this work, sir?
Relationships and goodwill matters.
Okay.
Finally, we got that land. We started construction in that. And in Moila, fortunately, everybody, whoever want to sell land or give it to development, will approach first to NCD.
Okay.
First to NCD.
True.
So they offer to us. Then we, after the discussions, if everything goes well, we'll take. Otherwise, they will approach the other builders.
Understood, sir. Now, sir, can you help me understand the unit economics of a particular project? When I say unit economics, let's say you are making a project worth 100 crores, for example. Now, what percentage of that 100 crores goes to paying the laborers and the workers? What percentage of those 100 crores goes in the acquisition of land? What percentage of those 100 crores goes towards building materials? What percentage you spend towards marketing? And finally, what's your profit percentage approximately?
So comes to the land first. We should acquire the land.
True.
Land based on the area, it varies. Land percentage. From 10 to 20% will be the land cost.
Okay. Of the entire project cost, 10 to 20% will be only of land.
Land.
Okay, sir.
Then I am talking about the particular unit. Suppose 1 crore flat.
Okay.
In that, land consists 10 to 20%.
Okay.
So after that, labor cost.
True.
So labor cost will be around 30%.
30%?
Yes.
Okay.
Construction cost.
This includes everything, all the different departments like fall ceiling,
Everything.
granite work, everything.
Yeah.
Okay. 30% is...
Till we hand over.
Okay.
Other than interiors.
Okay. Till you hand over.
Yes.
So 20%, approximately 10 to 20% goes into land acquisition and up to 30% goes for labors.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Next.
Another 35% goes to material and fees.
Okay. 35%.
Or 35%.
Okay.
So 30, 35, around 15 average land.
True.
So around 80%.
80%.
Around 10, 12% will be taxes.
10, 12%?
Yeah, all this GST,
Okay.
income tax, and other taxes, labor charges.
True.
So many taxes are there. And fees, HMDA fees,
Okay.
RERA fees, local body fees, all this will be there. That is will be around 10%.
What's you are sitting on then? What is your share of profit?
Yeah, 10 to 12% is that.
Okay.
Around 6 to 8%. It varies project to project. 6 to 8%, 6 to 10% will be the builder profit.
Okay. Understood, sir. Very clear. Now, one more question which I want to ask is, sir, now these days, everything is there on internet, like people, finance influencers are there. I'm particularly running a podcast and there are a lot of other people who are spreading knowledge. So people now are very conscious about investment at a very young age only, like early 20s or late 20s, they want to invest their money. Now, let's say I have 50 lakh rupees, for example, or 30 lakhs. Where should I invest in terms of real estate? Should I buy a piece of land? Should I invest in an apartment? It's not for living purpose. If I'm investing in an apartment also, my goal is to either sell it off or rent it off. So from an investment perspective, where can I park my money?
So it depends on each individual.
Okay.
Suppose some people like red color, some people like white color. So if you invest in the building, it is a materialistic, it is visible.
Tangible.
So you will have some feel.
True.
So you will do Gro Pravesham. You will have the building is visible. So you feel little
Emotional
and happy.
True.
So some people prefer to buy only buildings.
Okay.
So some people building will have an emotional relationship with the land.
Okay.
Piece of land.
Okay.
So it is based on the people interest and requirement.
Okay.
And it also depends on the ages. Suppose you are already having a own house.
Okay.
So you want to invest some more money. So next level, what is investment? You will buy one more plot or land.
Okay.
for the future needs and constructions.
So one question I want to ask is, I always thought that when I accumulate enough money, I'll buy a flat, I'll probably rent it out, and then from the rent money which I get, I'll pay the EMI. But then I understood that rental yield is not sufficient to pay the EMIs. So is there any way that somebody can invest in a flat right now and can make good money after 4 or 5 years?
So there is a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
If the project is at the starting stage, initial stage, you can invest. And once project is getting completed, you can exit. There you can make good money.
How much percentage are we talking about?
So,
Let's say I bought the flat for 1 crore at the beginning when the concrete is being poured, very early stage, and I'm selling right after I receive OC. So that 1 crore flat, how much will be the value considering the market is very stable? Like we don't have any high inflation. We also don't have any other crazy activities going on. Very stable market. How much will that 1 crore flat will appreciate to while I'm about to sell it?
So if you look at the history and past transactions, so normally any project takes to complete around 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years.
Once we get permission.
Okay.
From the date of permission, it takes 3 years.
Okay.
So in 3 years, if you invest in the beginning, if you exit in the closing stage, finishing stage, you can get 40-45% return.
40-45% return. So you're telling me if I'm investing 1 crore while the project is starting, once the RERA thing is done, you are ready to sell. If I invest 1 crore, at the end of 3 to 4 years, my investment will become 1 crore 45 lakhs.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Based on the area and as you rightly said, the market is stable.
Market is stable. Perfect, sir. Understood. So, Mr. Srinivas, let's say I am a person who's buying a home for the first time in Hyderabad. Can you prepare a checklist for me which I need to tick before buying that house?
Yeah, good question, Aditya. Whenever first time home buyer should see first about the permission.
Okay.
So now we all know that there was a regulatory authority called RERA. Whether the concerned builder or developer obtained the RERA permission or not.
Okay.
From there, you should go back.
How do I know that a person has got RERA approval? Do they give any number, any registration number or something?
Yes, Aditya. Whenever you are buying a property, you will start searching the property. So when you are searching the property, you should see first whether the builder is got RERA approval or not.
Okay.
So they will give a specific number for each and every project.
Okay.
If you take the RERA number, if you check online, everything will be there. And there, if you go back, before RERA, you should apply for the local body permission. Before that, HMDA and all other authorities scrutinize their documents as per revenue records and as per registry records and as per legal.
Okay.
And then they will, after scrutinization, the required approval will be given.
Okay.
As per the HMDA norms.
Okay.
So after obtaining the drawing and approval, after paying all the required fees to the HMDA authority, the RERA will issue the RERA certificate.
Okay.
So RERA certificate issued means the builder is legally fit to construct the building and to offer to the general public.
Okay. So this is the first point,
Yes.
RERA certificate. Next,
once you got cleared about the RERA certificate, then you should identify your required project.
Okay.
So whether which project you want to invest or you want to buy a flat in, which project. Then once you identified the project, you should thoroughly check about the builder credibilities.
How do you do that?
So whether that builder is constructing the projects and delivering the projects on time
Okay.
and delivering as per the specification mentioned in the brochure and promised by the builder.
Okay.
And the builder or the promoters or the main team available to the customer or not.
Okay.
All these matters.
A lot of times builders are
Yes.
actually not there for the customers.
Yes.
They always interact with the employees.
The
over
access
there.
will not be there.
True.
So when you decided to buy a flat or plot, definitely you will visit that concerned project.
True.
Right? At least once, twice, thrice. At least 2-3 times you will visit the project.
Okay.
In these 2-3 visits, you will find some things. Whether team is good,
Okay.
how team is responding,
Okay.
how the building is progressing,
Okay.
how the information is given transparently, and what are their past projects, where are they located, and how they are
Executed.
executed and delivered on time or not. All this to be checked.
Okay.
So, first thing, you will check the approvals.
RERA and everything.
Then you will take the builder credibility and the projects.
True.
Third, is that location is having all required infrastructure or not?
Okay. Like schools,
So,
colleges,
the builder is good, the permission is there, everything is there, but location is very far.
Okay.
So, is there any purpose of buying the flat or plot?
Not really.
It won't give the good ROI or comforts.
Understood.
So, place of the project is very, very important.
Understood.
Apart from this, permission and builder credibility.
True.
So, three major points, three key points.
Approvals.
Approvals,
Background history of the
yes, builder history, and the placement of the project.
Geographical location. and
geographical
convenience
location of the
around it.
project.
Perfect, sir. Now, sir, if you see recently in a survey, Hyderabad was ranked as the 4th largest growing city on the planet. Not in
Yes.
India, but in the whole world.
Yes.
Now, sir, now that the city is growing at such a rapid pace, why do you think so? Why the city is growing at such a rapid pace?
So, if you look at Hyderabad growth, so Hyderabad was called as Pearl City earlier.
True.
If you know,
Yes.
if you recollect. Then it was called as Pharma Hub.
True.
Then Tech Hub.
True.
Now, everybody is calling Hyderabad as a startups hub.
Yes.
Our startups are doing wonderfully.
100%.
So, it is transforming from Pearl City to startups hub.
True.
So, we are giving a directions to the world growth. Not Hyderabad growth or India growth, world growth. We are giving directions to the world growth, innovations, and research, and implementation.
True.
So, like that, like technology, even infrastructure is also growing like that.
True.
The government has built ring road, which is 165 kilometers
Yes.
around the Hyderabad,
Around the city.
360 degrees.
Yes.
Again, earlier we have internal ring road,
True.
then ring road, then now regional ring road is coming around 315 kilometers plus around the Hyderabad.
Okay.
Along with 3 ring roads, we have good radial roads, connectivity radial roads.
What is radial roads?
So, city to ring road connectivity.
Okay. Those are radial roads.
Yeah.
Okay.
8-9 radial roads were there.
Okay.
So, connectivity from the city to ring road.
Okay. Understood.
So, wherever exit is there, the ring road, the connectivity to the city.
Understood.
And apart from these 3 ring roads, we have very good and beautiful international airport
Yes.
doing well.
True.
So we got so many awards. Our airport has also got so many awards.
100%.
So infrastructure wise also Hyderabad is doing well.
True.
And apart from this 3 regional ring roads and the international airport, the transport facility was good. Train and air. Because it's centrally located. Wherever you want to reach, whichever city you want to reach in India, it is hardly 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours.
Flight. And even if by going by train or bus, it's overnight journey.
Yes, overnight journey.
True.
So infrastructure wise super.
Okay.
And most peaceful city. Always law and order is in control.
True.
Most livable city.
Yeah.
Hyderabad is. Infrastructure wise, law and order wise, and language wise. People speak multiple languages.
Multiple language.
And also food wise. What normal persons want. People should understand what they are talking.
True.
People should have required food. Good atmosphere.
True.
All these having Hyderabad.
True.
And Hyderabad growth is not restricted by any river or any other things. 360 degrees growth we have.
We have place to
In
expand.
Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yes. And affordable pricing. Hyderabad is more affordable than any other city. Because all these facilities Hyderabad is having, that is why Hyderabad is emerging as best livable city, and growth is also continuously upward trend. Not only this infrastructure, technology-wise, tech-wise, Hyderabad is doing well. So we have 5 clusters in Hyderabad. IT clusters. Madhapur,
Hmm.
Gachibowli,
Hmm.
Financial District, and that Pocharam
Pocharam.
and Adipatla.
Okay.
These all together, 5 clusters together. Now we have around 10 lakhs employees,
Okay.
IT employees.
ID employees.
But our upcoming Neopolis itself going to provide an employment of more than 10 lakhs.
All of them combined.
Yes.
Okay.
All five clusters is recreating.
Okay.
The Neopolis is recreating 10 lakhs jobs.
So
It is single stretch.
So when we talk about Neopolis, what area to what area comes under Neopolis?
Neopolis is from the financial district to that Gandipeta
Okay.
in
That whole
Kokapeta area.
belt is called Neopolis.
In Kokapeta area.
Okay.
So recently the successor government was announced, few months back,
Okay.
in a year back, 2 years back.
Got it.
So our Mokila
Hmm.
is situated nearby Neopolis.
Okay.
That is why NCD is focused in Mokila.
Understood. So you have that long-term vision.
Yes.
Okay, this is how it's going to develop, and then you chose the right place. Okay,
Yeah.
this is where we want to build our projects. Perfect, sir. So, Mr. Srinivas, a lot of builders, when they market their projects, they go like, we have 50,000 plus square feet worth of clubhouse and amenities. Some say 60,000 plus. But when I saw NCD Royal Pavilion's brochures and other marketing content, it says 1 lakh plus square feet worth of clubhouse and amenities. So can you talk about what are some of the most luxurious or most convenient amenities that you offer?
Yeah, in NCD, Royal Pavilion apartment, we are giving 2 clubhouses.
Okay.
So these 2 clubhouses addresses all the requirements of the flat buyers.
Okay.
So like from the children to senior citizens,
Okay.
from supermarket to medical aid facility. Every requirement we addressed in the 2 clubhouses and terrace also.
Okay.
Suppose from the children to senior citizens, I said. Children play area, children crutch.
What is children crush, sir?
So the initial people,
Toddlers.
toddlers, the classes, the teaching, everything will be conducted there.
Okay.
So some agents will come and take that responsibility.
Like a play school kind of
Yes,
thing, I would say.
like
Okay.
before play school.
Before play school. Pre-play school.
Yes.
Understood. Okay.
And we are also giving in-house indoor toddler.
Okay.
Indoor toddler. We are creating some atmosphere in the clubhouse itself
Okay.
for the children.
It's there outdoors and indoors both.
Yes, both.
Okay.
That is the children amenities. Then the normal amenities to the
Younger audiences.
younger audience and other this thing. Whatever required for the general living. Suppose supermarket, bank,
Okay.
spa,
Okay.
multipurpose halls, 3 we are giving in 2 clubhouses.
Okay. 3.
Yes,
Okay. Understood.
to address the requirement of the people.
Understood.
Everything should be royal
Okay.
and luxurious. All
Nothing is
facilities.
compromised in
Nothing is
luxury.
compromised.
Understood.
And many theatre we are providing in.
Mini theater.
Clubhouse.
Okay. Done.
Apart from this, for ladies exclusive, we are giving ladies kitty party zone.
Okay.
And besides the mini theatre, we are gathering zone we are creating.
Okay.
While
Gathering zone for-
watching movie and all also, small get together,
Okay.
food catering,
Understood.
for all those things, to address things. And then to the senior
Senior
citizens.
citizens.
Senior citizen activity area
Okay.
and for senior citizen sitting area.
Okay.
2 areas we are addressing. We are
Understood.
providing to the senior
Okay.
citizens. I said medical aid.
Hmm.
We are giving medical room, 1 room.
Okay.
So some outside doctors comes,
Okay.
some medical camp, some diagnostical camps.
Okay.
So the
Probably some evening clinics also.
evening clinics.
Okay.
So all those things, to address all those things, we are giving some medical aid room.
So in short, if I am buying a flat in NCD Royal Pavilion, I need not step out for anything.
Yes.
So Mr. Srinivas, how does NCD as a company look at their customers?
Yeah, it's a good question. We look at customers not like a just transactional thing. We treat them as our family member, NCD family, extended family member, and we are always available to them.
Okay.
We answer their all requirements, and we mingle with them, all our team. And we also conduct a yearly event
Mm-hmm.
called Vanabhojanam.
Okay.
And we invite all our customers.
Okay.
And they will also equally come and take part in that event.
Mm-hmm.
So normally in our regular families, we may have events or celebrations once in a 2 years, 3 years,
Weddings, anniversaries.
like
and all.
that.
Okay.
But in NCD family, every year compulsory will organize one event,
Okay.
one big get together. We all
Understood.
mingle, we discuss, we exchange, we spend some time, we play together. All those things will happen. We'll have lunch together
All right. Every year.
every year.
All right.
Every
So this
year.
happens on all your projects?
Yeah.
Every project which you've built
We'll
so far?
invite all our extended family members,
Perfect,
NCD
sir.
family members.
Now, sir, also I want to ask one thing is, now that you have been in this business for 18 years, how big is NCD in terms of numbers of projects or whatever?
So we have grown very consistently,
Mhm.
slowly, consistently. Now NCD is doing around 2,000 crores worth of projects.
Ongoing projects.
Yes, ongoing projects.
Okay. So, Mr. Srinivas, how an average day in your life looks like?
So I believe work is worship. So from 6 a.m. onwards till night 10:30, I focus on the work.
Okay.
So every day we visit site,
Every day.
every day.
Okay.
From there we go to office.
Mhm.
Then if time permits, again we'll go to the project.
Mhm.
The close supervision will be there.
Okay.
Simple words I will tell like this. If we are constructing our own house,
Hmm.
how affectionately we do. We go and spend time, we visit several days. Like that, we feel and we execute the project.
You're personally monitoring everything,
Yes.
if everything is in place or not.
Every day.
Okay. Perfect.
Even Sunday also.
In real estate, if I'm not wrong, Sundays are the biggest days in terms of sales, in
Yes.
terms of everything else also, because people find the right time to visit the sites on
Yes.
Sunday. So Sundays are the most hectic for you, if I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
wrong.
Saturday, Sunday compulsory we'll sit at site and we
Okay.
meet all the visitors, existing customers, whoever walks into the project. We mingle with them, we talk to them.
Understood. Perfect. Now, Mr. Srinivas, since you said you are in this industry for the last 18 years now, delivered hundreds of homes, what advice would you like to give to a new person who's planning to enter into the field of real estate?
So anybody entering the real estate industry, now it will be industry.
Okay.
So should not think about the shortcuts.
Okay.
So you need to have a clear vision,
Hmm.
long vision,
Hmm.
and should plan very consistently,
Hmm.
and should obey the all required associations, norms and the organizations norms like RERA, HMD and other things. And you should be able to deliver the projects on time. For that, you need to have capital strength and manpower strength.
Mhm.
If you have all this with you, you can.
Perfect, sir. Understood. All right, so Mr. Srinivas, in this podcast, we spoke about a lot of things. What things a new home buyer should be keeping in their mind. What is RERA? What is HYDRA? The journey of NCD, your personal journey, vision of the company and everything. Now, I would like to conclude this show with one final question. Now, when you look back in time, what is the legacy that you want to leave behind?
Yeah, Aditya, NCD should be seen synonymously with trust and quality.
All right. Perfect, sir. Now, today's conversation was very insightful, sir. I personally gained a lot of knowledge at my level, and I'm sure the people who will watch this podcast in the coming days, it will be very insightful for them. It's my immense pleasure to have you over here, sir. Thank you so much for coming to Founders and Fortunes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. It was my pleasure.
Perfect, sir.